On today's episode of Warehouse Safety Tips, we're celebrating episode number 250, week 4 of 4 for off-the-job safety and staying safe during recreational activities. So stay tuned. Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast. I can't believe that we've made it to week number 250 in a row. We want to thank you so much for being part of Warehouse Safety Tips, and we hope to be with you for many episodes to come. Today, what we're going to be talking about again is week 4 of 4 for off-the-job safety and staying safe during recreational activities. So the very first thing we want to talk about is going through with a couple tips that are going to help you stay safe during recreational activities. And that is, number 1, prepare properly. That means going through, stretching, making sure that you are staying very limber and that you're warming up and that you're not jumping into activities before you're ready to do so. Number 2 is going to be staying hydrated, making sure that you have enough water. If you start to feel like you're a little exhausted, make sure you stop and take a break. Number 3 is going to be recognizing your limits. Don't try to do something like, in my case, a little bit older guy trying to keep up with my son, moving or doing things that you used to be able to do. Know your limits, stay within them. Number 4 is going to be using the right gear. This is going to be your quote-unquote PPE, your personal protective equipment for recreational activities or off-the-job activities. That's going to be things like wearing helmets, life jackets if you're swimming, just making sure that you're using the right stuff when you're out doing recreational activities. And last but not least, number 5, and this is something, and not that all the other activities aren't, or the other tips aren't, but number 5 is following safety guidelines, knowing what you're supposed to do, reading the instructions on things before you use them, and just knowing the proper safety guidelines for what you're doing. If you do these 5 tips, they are by all means not the end-all be-all tips, but they are going to help you stay safe. And we want you to be as safe when you're off the job as you are when you're on the job. We want you to stay safe to where you can go to your job safely and come home from your job to your house safely. And so if you do those, then we're going to be around for a lot longer to leave you tips and tricks and nuggets on staying safe at work, staying safe at home, and just overall being safe. So once again, we want to thank you for being part of Warehouse Safety Tips. We got 10 more episodes until we're 5 years in a row, never missing a week. We can't thank you enough for being part of that. And until we talk to you next time, have a great week, stay safe, and here's a word from one of our sponsors.
It's scientifically unexplainable. It's virtually indestructible. And it's taking over the entire planet. But in a really good way. It's Mighty Line Floor Tape, the most durable floor tape in the world. 7 times thicker than average floor tape. Beveled to endure pounding warehouse traffic. And backed with a super strong peel and stick adhesive, so you'll never have to worry about painting shop floors again. Mighty Line Floor Tape, the only durable stripe.